For you jail-aloof psychopaths in need of an outlet, you can hire sculptors in Thailand to recreate anyone's head and torso for you to punch as hard as you can. You can even make a wild request to have the heads of your worst ex, any celebrity, and Jar Jar Binks all on the same torso. Just to slap to your heart's content. You could even have 30 super smug looking heads of Trump lined up in a row and clothesline each one after the other. Just pop, 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 pop. Just get it out of your system. And I bet if you paid them enough, you could rent out an entire house where you role play coming home early to find the clay version of your ex cheating on you. Just a different scene in every room of them looking super shocked to see you came home early. In one room has him being blown while trying to cover her up with a blanket, with like a placard that just says, "I'm sorry, honey, this isn't what it looks like." Like a fucked up Disney ride. And you just run in and punch the shit out of him. In the kitchen, with the tablecloth you bought together, there's a scene like the Titanic, fear in their gray clay eyes, as you pick up a paddle and just lop their heads off onto the floor. But the last scene is your own bedroom, the bed your grandmother gave to you in her will, with that asshole trying to escape the balcony window. Then the next day, all the clay cocks from every scene were found to have been shoved into the asshole, the ears, mouth, and eye holes of your ex. His head even had like a Medusa amount of dicks sticking out the top like snake hair. There were only 3 clay cocks to start with, but now there are 64 many hastily slapped together clay shafts protruding at odd angles. Your ex is now more clay cock than man. And that is what I call getting some fucking closure. But thinking about it, I could totally bring this business to the States. But I would have to make it a home option. I'd have to create a new 3D printer, just like the 3D sculptor, where you just have a block of clay in the corner, and at the push of a button per your request, as soon as you see something you hate on, or someone you hate on TV, you just go, excuse me, 3D printer, could you recreate Alec Baldwin's head for me? And then you just run over, start punching the shit out of it, just to get the energy out, But what would I call this business? It would be, I'd call it the Bust-a-Bust, or Punchline Sculptures, or better yet, Grudge Molds. The trademark is pending. I would hate to get old and then become a vampire. Flying around as an old man bat would be the worst. Imagine yourself as an old vampire, trying to fly away, but then a vampire hunter pulls you down by your balls. And if any of my old vampire pals saw how I died, I would just fall on the stake myself. Because death by low-hanging balls would just be the worst afterlife story. Yeah, if only I'd gotten bitten sooner. Fuck you, Greg. And you're one to talk. That woman broke your spell laughing too hard the moment you dropped your pants. I'm going to start the first ball drop. It's just like Titty Drop, but nobody gets excited. And just like Titty Drop, you slide up your shirt and hope your balls don't drop off camera. That would be a sad day in any man's life. Doing the ball drop, and then having to adjust the tripod for another take. The magical stork. If the magic stork, if it drops the delivery, would that be considered a missing package or a missed carry?